Hello and welcome to the Creativity Podcast. So basically, this is a weird little podcast. I made this one day when I was really wanting to record a podcast, but I couldn't quite get knock-in. And I had wanted to make my own podcast for a little while, so this is created. And basically, I talked for about an hour and 30 minutes, which is going to be broken up into the first and second episodes. The first episode that you're about to listen to is more or less a highlight reel. You're going to listen to a few weird things and clips out of context, but hopefully I have managed to get them together into a package that you enjoy. It is a bit long because about halfway through I start talking about why I left YouTube specifically. I didn't really specify that, but just keep that in mind when you hear that. So thank you very much for listening to this episode. I'll be back doing a little intermission between the pieces that I've melded together, so hopefully that makes you enjoy it better. Thank you very much. Also, fair warning, the beginning part of this is a little bit of ASMR, not as much as the rest of the beginning of the podcast was originally, but just to let you know, it's a bit close and quiet. Baymax will defeat Thanos. I'm surprised that people only just now learned that Big Hero 6 is a Marvel movie. It had Stan Lee in the post-credits scene. That is the most Marvel movie sentence that probably has ever been said. Stan Lee in the post-credits scene. Okay? Pretty much. Stan Lee is only in Marvel movies, and also there are mostly only post-credit scenes on Marvel movies. It's weird to see them anywhere else, honestly. Hi, I'm gonna turn this into a real podcast. Hi, welcome to my podcast. I began this a very strange way by doing ASMR. I should probably write down what time it is in the capture, because I have made it to very strange so far. Hopefully the first part doesn't get out, but I'd actually like to do a legit podcast. I believe I started it with the thought that pretty much every Marvel movie has a post-credit scene, and those are kind of defined by those traits. Like, if you see a Marvel movie, you'll see Stan Lee, and you'll see a post-credit scene. That's just kind of common knowledge now. The post-credit scene to Ant-Man and the Wasp, the first one was pretty good. I'm not gonna spoil it, it's still kind of recent. But the first one I really liked. The second one I wasn't too big a fan of, honestly. But that's just personal taste. I mean, I don't know what else they could have ended on, and it was pretty funny, but, like, I don't know. The first one legit sent shivers down my spine. I was like, oh no. So to those who have seen it, know my feeling. Oh yeah, I need to write down the time. I forgot too. But it's cause this whole thing started cause people found out. Like, why find out? It says it in the beginning. It used to be like a manga, I believe. I've never read the source material. I've been interested in reading it, but I've never really gotten around to doing that. And it looks pretty interesting. I just really haven't gotten around to reading those. Because I like reading source material sometimes. I know a long time ago I read Infinity War, the comic, and I saw the parallels watching Infinity War, and that was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun book in general back when I read it. And then I had seen something where there was a parallel in Infinity War where Thanos puts his armor on a scarecrow. But I've seen the ending at least, like, I don't know, 5 times, along with the whole movie. But I've seen it so many times, and I've never spotted it. Like, I don't see where people see that, honestly. So that's my thing. Uh, so I mean, if you've seen it, feel free to let me know. I may freeze frame it and see if I can find it, but I haven't seen it. Right now I have a cat on my lap. Her name is Precious. Earlier when I guess I was doing ASMR or something, I held it up to her mouth, because sometimes she makes weird noises. You might hear her. She purrs a lot, even when I don't touch her. Meaning pet her. And, like, she just makes random noises sometimes, so there's that. Earlier, I'm gonna go back to a lot of things that I said, because I thought they were pretty good topics to talk about. I just was, like, really close to the microphone and talking about nonsense. But for my birthday, I actually got 2 trains. 2 Lego trains. The first one I received as a gift. It was the winter holiday train. And I've wanted that for a few years. It came out a couple years ago. I don't know if I said that. But, yeah, I received that, and I built that last week. That was really fun to build. And then that week, I purchased with my birthday money the new Hogwarts Express, which, it's cheaper at Walmart and Amazon than anywhere else, even though I had a Target gift card and an Amazon gift card. I wanted it, like, soon, so I got it at Walmart. And, I built that just last night, and that was pretty fun to build. I really liked that one. But I also really liked the holiday train. The holiday train came with tracks, but the Hogwarts Express didn't, which I think is weird. But it at least came with, like, a train station build. Whereas if you wanted a train station for the holiday train, you'd have to buy a whole nother $80 set, I believe. So, I mean, there's wins everywhere. There's losses. I don't own that many Lego trains, or even trains in general. I used to collect old Thomas the Tank Engine toys that ran on AA batteries, and had, like, a little white switch. Not light switch, but a white switch that would raise up from the back of them a little bit, and it would just turn them on or off, and it would just go. And you could attach little train cars to the back of them. I used to go all out with those. They were at my dad's house for the longest time. So I would, like, put them on the pool table that he had, and I'd, like, stack up various things from his closet that was there in that kind of side room to stack them up and make, like, little towers to roll the track on. And I had a lot of fun times doing that. I think I took a picture with, like, my first phone of, like, my most proud one, which was, like, one that went all around the living room, going up and down and stuff. And so I might put that picture in if I can find it. I don't remember if I can. But that was really fun to do back when I did that. So I'm hoping that I can get some more train tracks. The holiday train only came with a circle of track. So I'd kind of like some more track. They sell separate Lego train tracks. And and I don't really have that much space to mess with those, but I think that I can make space if I really wanted to for those trains, so I'll just think about that. They're like $20 a set of tracks, which, I mean, they have some specialized ones, like the ones that can switch from one lane to another, and they have the ones, like, basically typical stuff, but they also have the ones that link together and you can move on the fly, which I think is pretty fun. Just look them up, I guess. They're like $20 on Lego's website, but I haven't found another store that sells them yet, and I don't have too much to do with, I guess. Oh, that was a weird way to put it. I guess I could say I'm trying to save up for stuff, so that might not happen for a little while at least. But I guess we'll see what happens. So about here is when I start talking about New York and different things that happened during then. So I've included a few pieces afterward, including me closing it because I thought it was a little entertaining. Maybe it's not at all, but I don't know. Just thought it was something to add on. That was my cat knocking something over unapologetically. Anyway, I'm gonna retreat back into my ASMR and maybe cut out a few highlights from that, and I think I'll put it at the end just to have that going for it. So hope you had a good time listening to this, whatever. I believe it's a podcast. I might call it something fun. I might not call it anything. We will just have to see. But I hope you did enjoy it. I hope I get to do this again someday. Hopefully not as long. I may have to chop this up into 2 episodes. If I did, here's the first outro. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed everything. Please let me know in the comments below, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Next episode we'll talk about New York quite a bit, so be ready for that. Here's the second outro. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to my ramblings about New York. There's a dog. I hope you enjoyed your time, and let me know if you want to see more like this, or I guess hear more like this. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye. Now is the time for ASMR. Alright, don't leave yet. That was my favorite clip that I basically started to get into. And I did do a little bit of that kind of talking for a little bit. And then I just started talking about why I left YouTube specifically. I never specifically say YouTube, but that's what I'm talking about. While I never specifically had an upload schedule, I would always eventually upload a video, which is why it's a bit strange that I didn't upload for a few years, and then deleted everything on my channel, and then uploaded a podcast. So that's what I'm talking about here. Here's a quick warning that this part is a little ASMR-y, so just be mindful of that going forward. Let's talk about why I was gone, yo. So basically, I couldn't find the motivation to upload videos anymore. I was just kind of done with it, you know? So I just decided not to upload anything. I had always thought about it, but, you know, I just could never find the motivation to. And so when Knock and I did a podcast, I just kind of deleted everything else on my channel. Except for one thing, which is my Good Mythical Morning intro, which I'm honestly kind of proud of. I'm proud that it got put into an episode, which a lot of you probably don't know about. It was something about a Speedo. That was the episode that it was in. But then it got changed, because I guess Speedo is a good term. So I honestly forget what the episode is even called. But that was back when I used to watch Good Mythical Morning pretty vividly. Or I guess avidly would be the term. And so I got that put in, and then I got views at the wazoo of that specific video. So I decided to leave it for anyone who was interested in watching the original, which, I mean, they didn't change it at all, pretty much. They just played their intro music over it, but, I mean, it's nothing interesting, you know? I just like it, so I left it the way that it is. And I left it on my channel. The rest of my videos I deleted, simply because a lot of them I wasn't really proud of. I didn't really want to show anyone that past of me, necessarily. A couple of them I did really like, but I just decided to clean my slate. I was a fan of my science videos for quite a while. To those who knew about it, I had a few Lego science videos that I had made, way back. And those have been on my channel for a while. I've never really privated any of my videos until recently, because I knew that once it was posted, people would see it, and people would look at my account and be like, oh, what else is going on at this account, you know? What else is here? So I just kind of wanted a clean slate to kind of start over. They're still privated, so at any point, if I get outrage, I guess, I don't think I'm gonna get immense outrage that I privated all those videos, including a summer retreat video. If I end up getting any outrage, I'll unprivate them and publicize them again. Which I can do at any time. I just decided to private all of them for right now. So I can just kind of get my footing. I'd like to do more podcasts. I really am a big fan of podcasts. So I'm sticking my foot in that door first. I might do some more Lego animation down the road, like I had on my channel for quite a long while. I might do another gameplay video. Honestly, I don't think I will, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure that I won't ever put another gameplay video on here, but anything can happen. Pretty much same thing with the Lego video. I don't know if I'll do another one, but I do have a couple that I never posted. So, we'll just see on that, you know? One of them was for an assignment that I guess was never turned in, because they never told us to turn it in, and then it just was never due, and so no one did it. It's really weird circumstance, but anyway, I still have that video. I think it's done. I haven't watched it in a long while. Same with my other Lego videos, which I've thought about putting back up, but some of them were 8 frames of animation, and then it was done. So I don't think I'll ever put those back up. I may do more with that concept, but one of them was called Ninja Turtles versus Spider-Man, had 8 frames of Lego Hero Factory figures, and then it cut to black. The end. So, it was an interesting concept that I came up with, but, I don't think I'll do more with it, If you want me to undo my Lego science videos, anyone who's seen them, I know some people who have subscribed to me and remember when I posted those. Like, if you really want me to put those back, like, I know my science teacher back then was a big fan of them. So, I mean, if anyone reaches out to me and is like, yo, put those back up, I'll put them back up. Like, I'm fine with that. I just wanted a clean slate for now, except for my highest performing video, which I guess was my Good Mythical Morning short, but whatever. So, just let me know. Like, that's pretty much the only thing that I probably put back up, because those were actually kind of informative, like my lithium one. I had a video about lithium. I feel like I had a couple other ones that were about science, but I forget the topics. Anyway, if you want them, let me know. Like, I'll put them back up. I don't really care. I just want a clean slate for now. How many times am I gonna repeat that, I just want to be transparent, I probably only have one gameplay video that I put back up, and that was me playing with my friend Trey, because I remember watching that back, like, multiple times. Even after like years of uploading it, I was still like, wow, I really like that video. But now I have, like, OBS instead of free Bandicam, so I can record my screen fine. I just haven't done anything with that. I needed it for a class, so I have it downloaded to my computer. So, and I'm pretty used to using it, so who knows? Might put a gameplay up at some point. I just don't play a lot of games on my computer. I usually play them either on my Switch or on my, I guess I play on my phone sometimes, but I also play, like, on my PlayStation 3, which I used to just hold a camera up to there, but I don't think that's good enough anymore. I'd like to have some high quality videos on my channel. So, yeah. I think that's gonna end everything. Everything. Like, this is the last thing I'm recording. I recorded a lot. There's about an hour and 30 minutes of material, so I'm gonna end it. So, thanks for listening if you ever hear this. Bye for now.